Trigger warning. If you get triggered easily and you can't handle honest, hardcore truth, then don't watch this video because I don't mince my words. I want to talk about the 7 people found deceased in Oklahoma. This case just pisses me off so much because this could have been prevented. A lot of people are saying, why was he released so early? If he had not committed that second crime while he was in jail, I could understand him being released 3 years early. I don't think any rapist should be released, but, according to most laws, they will release people a little early, especially if they had good behavior. But since they caught him with a phone that he was not supposed to have, sending and receiving inappropriate text and pictures from underage people, it was pretty stupid that he was released. He should have been charged and convicted with that and continued whatever sentence that they were going to give him for that. He should not have been released. I am a person, as I said, that speaks my mind, so don't think this is victim shaming, but the woman he married had children by different men, so there shows she was trashy, and so I guess she just clinged on to this guy because he was a guy that would take her with these kids by different men, because why would you take a guy like that, if you're a decent person? It's just obvious. If you can't handle the truth, don't listen. If you have a bunch of people by different men, or men having a bunch of kids by different women, then you're pretty scummy. But anyway, she found out about his charges, and I don't think she could have been that stupid enough to believe the whore that he hired to pretend that was the victim that he had raped, because he hired someone to talk to his wife to pretend that it was all a mix-up and she was 19 and all this crap. And she would have had to been pretty stupid to believe that. She probably knew it was a lie, but she had this man supporting her and her children, and she didn't give a shit about herself or the children, and stuck with him anyway. She had to have known. She looked up those details thoroughly. They're not going to put a guy in prison for 20 years if he definitely didn't do it, and we have DNA testing now, so if it was a mistake, he would have been cleared. So that's such bullshit. The person that he paid is a real piece of shit and needs to be in prison for doing something like that. You have to be a pretty low-life piece of shit to get paid to pretend to be a rape victim and lie to a woman about something like that, knowing the potential dangers, especially knowing that kids lived in that house. So whoever that piece of shit woman was, she needs to go to jail for that. She has blood on her hands because of this. And then, like I said, once she found out about him being a rapist, she should have immediately left him. She put herself and those kids in danger. She got them killed. It is her fault. I don't give a shit if you think it's victim blaming or not. It's her fault for not leaving him. I mean, women stay with men for a lot of shit. I stayed with my ex-husband, piece of shit. But there is a point where you don't stay. And being with a pedophile rapist is something you don't stay with under no circumstances, especially when you have children. It's just outrageous that she allowed those kids of hers to be put in danger like that, and then allowed her daughter's friends to be around the pedophile. That is just sickening. That is just super, super sickening that this happened when it could have been prevented. And he is such a piece of low-life shit to take 6 other people with him. If he wanted to kill himself, that's fine. He didn't deserve to be alive. But to kill 6 other people with him, that's just horrible. I hope he burns in hell for that. He really needs to burn in hell. And the mother of the wife, she found out about it a couple of months ago. So why was she stupid enough to believe that he wasn't guilty? Don't these people not know how to use the internet, or not have someone else that can look up this crap for them? You can't go to the police and ask? I mean, it's no excuse. So many people drop the ball. So many people drop the ball. The grandmother needs to be sued because she knew about this a couple of months in advance and didn't do crap about it. She needs to be sued. And it's just ridiculous. Now, these 2 girls, their parents have lost their child for something that could have been easily prevented. It's just freaking outrageous. So outrageous. It just blows my mind. So just to recap, the piece of shit that took his money and pretended to be the rape victim and lied to the wife, she needs to go to jail because blood is on her hands. The mother of the deceased woman, the wife, she needs to have charges against her because she knew he was a sex offender and didn't do shit about it. The mother let her kids die because she was a piece of shit and didn't protect them from him and leave him when she found out. As I said, with the new technology, if he was not guilty, his DNA would have cleared him. They would not have let him sit in there for 17 years on a 20-year sentence if he wasn't guilty. I know she couldn't have been that stupid. People really need to, in this day and age, knowing that so many people are of low morality, should look and investigate who they are dealing with before they make commitments. If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, you need to investigate them. If you are a parent, before you let your child stay over at anyone's house, you need to do a quick investigation to make sure they are decent, not on a sex offender list. It doesn't take much effort to check it. If you don't know how to do it yourself, ask someone else to do it or go to the police and ask them to look it up. There's never an excuse. Never. Now, these 6 innocent people are dead because of stupidity, just blatant laziness of the mother not leaving that guy. But you could tell she's trashy anyway. You know, it's not victim shaming. It's just the truth. You know, and he was a piece of shit for lying to her. So there's several people that have blood on their hands. And it's just terrible that parents now have to grieve for their 2 innocent children that were caught up in this mess that could have been prevented. We really need to get stricter laws. I've said it so many times in my videos. Our laws are not strict enough for these pieces of shit. Our laws should be so strict that people will think twice before they do something. Anyway, I could go on and on forever about this. I don't want to get my blood pressure up. But anyway, I had to give my 2 cents in because this whole situation is sickening and tragic. Anyway, hit that like button and that subscribe button. You know, if you want honest, intelligent, unbiased commentary about things, hit that subscribe button. I do not mince my words. I say a lot of crap that people think but are too scared to say it, because I'm not a big YouTube channel that has to watch what I say because of punk bitch subscribers not being able to handle stuff and trying to make money off of videos. So I don't mince my words because I don't get any of that. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are.